Hi, my name is Kyle Rocco, and I'm taking computer science and software engineering through Gull Lake High School's Career and Technical Education Department. Today I'll be showcasing how I installed a Linux virtual machine on my host computer using VMware Player's hypervisor. First, I'll discuss our home system's hardware and software configurations. To do that, I'll type in system information at the bottom and it'll pop up. This is my hardware and software specs of my host computer. My operating system is a Windows 10 Education 64-bit. My computer has 16 gigs of RAM and its processor has 8 cores. Next, I'll go to components and I will go to storage. I'll go to drives and you could see that I have 476 gigs of storage and I only have 288 of free space. Now that I know the specs of my computer, I could close that and I will load up VMware. That is my hypervisor for my virtual machine, and my virtual machine is right here, Ubuntu. And I will go to Edit Virtual Machine where I could see what I put the specs at for my virtual machine. Because I had 16 gigs on my computer, I put 8 gigs for my virtual machine. And because I have 8 cores of processing power on my hardware and software of my host computer, I put 4 cores for my virtual machine. And I had 280 gigs of free space, so I put 40 gigs as my virtual machine storage. We can click OK. Now we can spin up my virtual machine. It'll take a second. And it will tell me to put in my password. Now with my virtual machine, I can make it full screen, and I can make it another full screen, so I can be completely immersed. Now the first thing I did is I went to settings, and I went to details, and I went to date and time, and I changed my date and time to Eastern time. And I also went to background. You could change your background, and you could change the location of your dock. I changed mine on the bottom and I set icon size to 30. Now, some cool things about a virtual machine is anything you do in this virtual machine, any software you download, does not harm or do anything to your host system. So you could download softwares, and also Linux provides some softwares you could download, which is pretty cool for beginners or for the work. You can also open up terminals and you can learn about virtual machines and learn about new operating systems. And that is my virtual machine.